Good morning and welcome to the TerryTracker channel. As you can see, we're here at Beamish on a very miserable, cold, drizzly northeast day. Just as a bus is about to come over my shoulder. Where is it? I can hear it. There it is. Anywho, oh, now a tram. Anywho, Beamish between Christmas and the end of March only opens on weekends. So I've decided to come and see if there's anything to do at Beamish when there's no events. As I was saying, so I've come to see if there's anything to do at Beamish during the winter months. When there's no events on, it's not Halloween, it's not Christmas, it's not Easter. It's just one of the weekends where Beamish is open, basically. So come with me. I'm cold, but I'm sure we're still going to have a good day. Now I've decided to take you somewhere a lot of people miss out. So you have Pockley Old Hall up that way. And along here you have where the trains are, the train sheds, and normally Puff and Billy, when that's out, runs along here. But there is a section where a lot of people miss out. So you have the train sheds there, and as those people have just proved, they walk to this path and then turn right. But if you continue on down here, it takes you down to what is supposedly Pockley Village. And like I say, this section gets forgotten about, even by myself, quite often, because when you go down here you've got to turn around and come back up. We have Pockley Old Hall up there, which is where a lot of people go to, the Georgian house. And like I say, here is the village. And if I'm honest, I feel like this section is quite neglected. Things like this, it's closed off, and if you look in the window, there's not really a lot to see in there. Again, there's a small building here with some posters on it, but again it's closed. Now just to the right of that building, you go along the path to the church, and there's Pockley Old Hall up there.
You don't have to be smart. No need to dress up for me to see that you're a good man. You're a good man, a real good man. When the wind blows and the windows are closing, you let the world know that what has been has been. And there's no use in looking back, going back, wishing back.
So interestingly, these photos show what the church was like when it was in situ. and then they number all the bricks, deconstruct it, and then rebuild it here. So you can see all the bricks on there are numbered. And when we go outside, I'll show you some of the numbers that's still on the bricks. So as you can see outside here, all the bricks have still got the numbers on. That will eventually wash off, but this hasn't been here that long. Admittedly, that's the first time I've ever been inside of it, because when I first came down, it hadn't long been finished and the interior wasn't ready for visitors. Now, one thing I have noticed, I gave you wrong information before. I said it was a dead end. Well, the last time I came down this section, it was a dead end. You couldn't get past there. But looking at it now, you can possibly go that way and up towards Pockley Hall. Now, I'm going to go back in the church, have another look around, and then we are going to try and go that way and see if it's open. So let's go. Let's try and go this way up to Pockley Hall, see if it's open, and let's discover and learn together. Like I say, the last time I came through here, this was all blocked off. But it looks like we're going to do it. We're doing it. Now, this is a very steep hill and it's a very uneven surface. So I don't recommend coming up here with wheelchairs or pushchairs or mobility scooters. Or if you're fat like me.
Trying to wake up from a dream is harder than it seems.
So there you go, learning all the time. They are expanding the Georan area. There's going to be a tavern and a blacksmith and a candle maker and some Airbnbs which you can rent and stay. So that may have to happen. Now, I've just been told they are looking at the end of April for them to open. So fingers crossed, I will keep an eye on it, and obviously I'll fetch you guys with me. Now, when that lot opens, I reckon it'll tie the whole lot together. So the church and everything will all be something to go visit, because you can do a loop like I just did. Well, a quick update on the cinema. As you can see, it's very, very close. Well, on the outside at least. All the roofing tiles is on, all the brickwork's done. Well, most of the brickwork, there's still some getting done there. But yeah, very close. Now, one thing to take note, you can take a seat here, meaning you can sponsor a seat. If you scan that QR code, and once you pay for a seat, you will have your name put on the back of it forever. So by the looks of it, the majority of the brickwork from the outside needs to be done on this part of it. But for the most part, it's almost there. Now, no matter when you come to Beamish, this shop is always the busiest. Some sarsaparilla.
That's sarsaparilla. It's the flavour of these sweets. So nowadays we have an electric plate underneath, so the sugar is just gently heated. Nowhere near as hot as perhaps, so it wouldn't keep it to those temperatures, but it stops it cooling down too fast. And that is a historic practice as well, as can be seen from these pipes. So these pipes would have continued under the table, and they would have had hot water in them under this side of the table, and cold water in them under the other side of the table, so that you can just control the temperature of your sugar as you're working with it. The hot side being far more important in winter, and the cold side more important in summer. We are very affected by the weather today. The heat stroke can push out a lot of wind, so I'm a little bit faster. And in summer, for example, Thursday or Friday, it's sticky
Tangled up in dreams.
Well folks, there you have it. I've decided to come back up to the entrance and leave. There's nothing more to update you, but on the question of is it worth coming to Beamish during the hibernation months of January, February, March? Yes it is. Everything's still open, there's still things to do, and as you see, it is actually quite busy, and it was good to see the updates of the Georgian town, which I didn't even know was happening, and the updates of the 1950s town. So that being said, I'm going to head up home now. See you all in the next one. Now it's time to do your job.